Some things I wish I knew when I first started YouTube is that you don't have to have millions and thousands of views and subscribers. Now, I know that it's great to have popularity. We all want that. We've wanted that since we've been in grade school to middle school and high school. But let me tell you, patience is key to where you are with this journey. I know on my coaching that I bought, I do see periodically that they do post success for other creators and other YouTubers. And that's great. Trust me, I'm happy for them. But you can't look at it in a way that, oh, why are they here? Why am I not here? Why do they have this success in a week? And I've been on here months and months and months. I have not seen any progress. Well, I have told myself this numerous of times, but every good thing takes time. You are in a different place, different journey. Your niche may be about something else. It may take a while to get your community, your people. You may have a different story. You may feel really intimidated. You may have a speech impediment like I do. You may get stuck when you're talking, and it may take you longer to get where you need to get. And that can make you feel really intimidated. I know, trust me. I went through all of these things. I self doubt myself. I tell myself I'm not good enough. I sound funny. I look funny. I'm not showing up with all this makeup today. And today I just woke up. It's my last day off, so I want to enjoy my day off. Now, don't get me wrong. I love makeup as the next person. Why I'm talking about this because I know that I was told in my class that you need to show up and be presentable. Well, some people, this is presentable. Some people don't like makeup. Some people like very minimal. I like my hair in ponytails. I'm comfy in my sweatshirt. It's cold outside. The weather is changing, and I want to be cozy. So it's okay. If you show up as you are and you care, others will start to pick up on that and show that you are a true, genuine person. Then that is what you need to do. Don't worry about the best lighting. In the beginning, you can have sunshine and sunlight, but I did invest in a selfie light. I got this on TikTok. It wasn't that much at all, guys. It was just pretty reasonable. And it goes brighter and lower. It does have the blue light and red light, which I don't really like, or the pink light, but you may use it for different things. And then you can make it really bright or really low. And then I got these off of TikTok as well. They're not expensive at all, and they have the little attachable thing that goes onto your phone. So it's just a little connection, and then you put the other thing in there, and it just connects, whatever you call it. And I got these, yeah, they were maybe, I don't remember, 15. I'd have to look them up, but they're pretty cheap, maybe cheaper. So I did get that. And I did buy myself a little stand to put in for my scripts on the side of my table. Usually when I lose what I'm saying, I'll look over there, but I haven't did that for quite a while. I did it a couple times on this channel, but I haven't really did it at all lately, which is a good idea to do because if you lose what you're saying, like I do quite often, then you can look at your bullet points. So the patience is what's going to get you through this journey on YouTube. It is tough. It is competitive, but it is so worth it. I keep hearing. So I'm going to keep going. I love creating. It's just part of me. I'm artsy. I used to write poetry and draw. I mean, the list goes on. My imagination just goes on and on and on. So that is a great thing, but stay focused, stay ground, and keep posting, keep coming up with creative things that our minds are meant to be creative, meant to have this kind of life. And it is hard for us to listen to others in certain ways. I mean, you still should have a mentor and coach and guide, but I know as in a negative way, people are telling me, "Oh, what do you mean you're on YouTube?" I've only told a couple people, and that is a response I got. I don't tell very many people that I'm on here. I have not told family members other than my husband knows and both of my kids know, and they're very supportive. They are rooting for me. It is just something that I'm very careful not to just talk about it all the time. And I prefer it that way. I don't want people I know on my channel. I want to talk about what I want and express what I want to. This is just my thing and create my own community without having that interference. So, a little story, my two dogs, I have a miniature Aussie and a Chiweenie. And my little Chiweenie girl is a new addition to our family. Maybe I'd say 3 or 4 months. I don't know. Time goes by really quick. Well, since my miniature Aussie, he is mixed with something, and I'm not sure with what. We have not yet to test him, but he is very, very demanding, very jealous, very high strung, but in a different way than my Chiweenie. She likes to run outside, do zoomies, and he's more relaxed, but he always wants my attention. And I love him so much. If you have a dog and they're like that, but it kind of drives me nuts sometimes. And I'm thinking in my head, I got you a dog, I got our dog a dog, and we love her. We love her so much. But she tries to play with him. He does it every once in a while, but he does not play with her very much. He wants me, always me. And I'm trying to break him from this at 3 years old. And he was the baby of the family. He was just the only child. So the story is just leading back to his patience. He has no patience. He's learned a little bit. And just a little bit ago, I wish I would have got a recording of it, but it happened before I started. She was drinking some water. They had two different bowls, but they kept sharing it. And I just kind of have him do just the one bowl. It is the one where the water comes out. So he was behind her waiting to drink and he started growling, not in a vicious way, but a little growl underneath his breath because he was getting impatient. So I just think, wow, he's has no patience. I had to tell him something, I mean, get on him a little and scold him, not too much, because I'm trying to be patient with him because that's the worst thing. I was freaking out when he was doing these things, barking at people, charging at people, and I was getting excited, overexcited, and I was just making him more anxious because I would be like, "No, Coco, no," and he was just getting more riled up and vicious and looking like he was going to attack. But he's so cute, and like people want to look at him, and he just starts. So point of my story is he doesn't like to wait for anything. He wants what he wants because that's how he's always been. So by learning this and being patient, that this will come to him. He'll get the water, but he wants it like that in an instant. So that is how we are. We want things like this. We want things just so fast. We want to see gratification. We want to see our channel blow up. We want to have millions of views, thousands of views. And believe me, I am only having a couple, but I have a story to tell where I came from, not knowing anything, didn't finish school. My speech isn't the best. I had problems with math. I can't even do math, trust me. My ex of mine, I won't say obviously who it is, used to make fun of me. And it was very detrimental, very hurtful. And I felt so low, so little because that stopped me from doing a lot of things in my life. I completed all my prereqs in something I was going to do. There's a couple things that I wanted to do through college, and I couldn't get past the math. Now, when I say I can't, that came from my head growing up, hearing my mom say I can't. So I gave up. I hired tutors. I did what I thought I had to do, but I didn't stick with it and I gave up. So this is something I've always done in my life. But if you stay patient to what you're doing now, I love online. I love online courses. I love helping people. I've had two businesses, one I still have. I had a permanent makeup business for a couple of years. I just didn't feel like it was for me at the time. It was a different clientele and I thought it was something different. But when I started doing it, those cases, it's okay to walk away. Will I ever go back to it again? I'm not sure. I brought in like medical side of tattooing, for instance, scars, dog bites, the list goes on to what you can do with it. And I really didn't stay with it long enough to see how it went. You have to just stay patient with what you're doing and not beat yourself up because I could throw in the towel and feel like, oh, this is hopeless. I'm not getting very many views. I don't know. But my other business is hair oil. I've been creating my hair oil for 1 year. I've sold it mainly to people I know. I had it online. I mentioned it in this other video I did on here. So sorry if I'm repeating it again, but that didn't go so well for me. It was on Etsy, and I feel like Etsy's oversaturated. That's just my take on it. So I haven't been doing anything with that. But I didn't do any of these things in my life. So I do know how hard it is, how tough it is when you don't have the confidence in yourself and you feel like, why would people listen to me? Because you have a story to tell, you have history, you have overcome something, or you're in the middle of creating something great and beautiful, and you want to share that with others. You want to show them what you've learned and what you're doing. So, whether it's something you overcame and you are still living through it, but in a positive way, or if you want something where you're creating a homestead. And I use this quite often because a lot of people are really interested in homesteading. I wanted to do that for the longest time. I still have not. Or I know a big one is survivor, like how to be a survivor if anything happened, onto disasters and other things that are conspiracy topics, but people are really big into that. I used to watch those a lot. And yes, I do have some things that if there's ever a snowstorm or anything, which we've had, then I have a little couple of extra things, canned foods and whatnot. So that's a really big niche to get into. If you're into that, you could help people with that. If you know a lot of things, you could get on here and have a course on there and coach. So the list goes on and on what you could do, but being patient is key. Otherwise, you're going to look at other creators talking about how people have gone from a certain amount really low to a crazy amount in a week or 2 weeks. And then you're going to feel really bad. So I just learned to not even pay attention to this and just do what I have to do, get on here because I love it. I love talking to people. Granted, I don't know who's watching me, but I still find this very therapeutical. I don't know. It's just something that I could express. It's my own thing. I'm building something. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, coaches are not good. They're out to take your money. Yes, there's people that are not honest. But if you are, once again, like I said, true and you let people know and you show the results and you're showing up, then the sky's the limit what you can do to help people. So we are all on here to create something big and to make money, but to help others and to be true, to help people what you've been through and their pain points and show them how to get there. You may want to start your own online business, but you're scared. It only takes a couple, a handful to start and to give you reviews and to show that whatever you're helping them with does work. Right now I'm focusing on a business and helping people that need it. So if someone's not interested in what I'm talking about, they're not going to watch my channel. They're not going to be interested in it. I talk about hair, hormone replacement therapy, and joint pain on my other channel. And somebody's watching that and they're thinking, I don't have to deal with that. I don't need that. Well, my channel's mainly for women, which all women are going to go through, whether you're 30 and younger. This is something that you're going to face. It's just reality. And how to get there in a way that you're living your second half of your life in some kind of peace and some normalization and not having to go through everything. That's what I'm talking about. This is something that you can't avoid, but you can avoid all the pain from it because I've been through it and I know this is something that if you know this and you know that you can help others. Why I mention this is because these are niches. These are called niches and what others are going through that you've been through. Are you going to get made fun of? I don't know. Am I going to get made fun of? I don't know. Who cares? Strive to be better. Are you going to be perfect? No one's perfect, but you strive to make your videos better, your intros and your thumbnails. I know that I had to work on my intros because unfortunately people want fast there again. And if you bore them in the beginning, they're going to be gone. That's just the world we live in right now. It's unfortunate. We lost the touch where everything is in slow. We can just take our time, go to a restaurant, relax. I know I'm a server right now. I've been a server, a bartender, cocktail server, my adult life. So, yes, being a server and having people so impatient for their food and they just want it instantly. And it's a full service restaurant. And they're asking me at times, where's my food? Is the food ready? And I just look at them and think, you should be happy our restaurants are open. I know it's not what this video, what's kind of what this video is about is patience, but I don't know. So I just want to share this with you today. Say, stay positive and Just be true to yourself, be true to your community. Every single person that watches you, even if it's one, I got to remember if I had two people watching my video, I'm happy. And sometimes I look at it and I think I must suck. And maybe I do, but it's a chance for me to learn and get better and show other people and show up that I am learning, I am growing, I'm a new creator, but I'm learning so much. I've come so far. I got to give myself a pat on the back for that, not beat myself up all the time. And I know so much more than I did a year ago. I didn't even know all this on YouTube. I mean, I knew how to do some editing from TikTok, but not nearly what I'm doing now, what I've learned on creating an online storefront and uploading all my slides and almost getting ready to put my course up. So that is good things. I mean, I'm watching right now on my coaching how to lead it into the sales funnel. So that is something I'm watching on my courses right now. So one of the benefits to be on my storefront is being an affiliate. If you purchase the storefront after your 30 days is up, usually it's 14 days, but if you hit my link in the description, it'll be 30, then you can join the affiliate program. And there's no obligation after the 30 days. You could stop it, which I almost did, but I love the platform. I love that everything's in one. You do get a commission from it once people purchase from you, from your link. And that is a benefit to being an affiliate. There's all kinds of things you could do on here. You can do, well, I mean, there's on here, obviously, there's AdSense. You have to have a certain amount of subscribers and watch time, but you can do all kinds of things. You could have somebody sponsor you. I know the list goes on. They have a university there, which is another benefit. They have numerous of courses on there that you could take somewhere anywhere from 20 minutes to 90 minutes. So if you are interested, hit the link and check it out if you are interested in having your online business. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your morning. Thank you so much.